It's week 4 of the 2023 season. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. They go play action here on first down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Sanders has it over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hobbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 36, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run the option left. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And that's complete to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. On second down, here's the option. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. The Bills at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And this is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete as well. Here's Matt Araiza now. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's Hardman to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here come the Bills. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Hobbs. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? And we just saw their first one of this game.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Smith here. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That one caught downfield by Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Completes it to Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. And this one too low. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 27, Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down. Hobbs, and he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll start with the option. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Second and 3. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that'll keep this a one-point game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Bills ready to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that'll keep this a one-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used. Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen under pressure. They got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and now leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort. And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2nd and 4. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. Sanders has it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11 now. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Philadelphia, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.